Former SAA chairperson Dudu Myeni has died. Former South African Airways board chairperson Dudu Myeni has died. Her death was confirmed on Saturday by the spokesperson of the Jacob Zuma Foundation, Mzwanele Manyi. The foundation confirms with a heavy heart that its chairperson Dudu Myeni passed on last night, Friday. The family is still dealing with these sad developments and will not be entertaining any media inquiries. The formation is requesting the media to respect the family position, Manyi said. Myeni's death comes as she was facing corruption allegations at the South Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg. During her last appearance, her corruption case postponed to November 21, 2024 due to her ill health. Myeni was arrested in September 2023 along with the former Zondolo IT director Trevor Matenjwa over charges linked to Bosasa corruption amounting to 300,000 rand. The amount was allegedly offered and received as gratification from a facilities management company, Bosasa, and its subsidiary Zondolo IT. The two were released on 10,000 rand bail. The Commission of Inquiries into State Capture found that Myeni, the chairperson of Jacob Zuma's foundation, was guilty of facilitating corruption. It found that she influenced Zuma to favor Bosasa. The report said that Bosasa, involved in industrial-scale corruption, secured 2.3 billion rand in tenders from 2000 to 2016, paying 75 million rand in bribes to politicians and officials. Myeni allegedly received 300,000 rand bribes regularly, dodged the commission, and chose silence over self-incrimination. Evidence presented before commission showed money was paid in cash, with Bosasa also sponsoring events and installing security at Myeni's home. Myeni was also alleged to have arranged meetings between Zuma and Bosasa boss Gavin Watson and was instrumental in halting investigations against Bosasa, even promising to have the National Prosecuting Authority drop the case against them. The commission confirmed Myeni's unprecedented influence over Zuma, facilitating meetings with companies like Falcon Oil and Gas, and breaching the constitution and anti-corruption legislation. Dudu Myeni's Bosa corruption case stalled due to ill health. Former President Jacob Zuma confidante and former SAA board chairperson Dudu Myeni had her corruption case postponed to November 21, 2024 due to her ill health. Myeni was arrested in September 2023 along his former Zondolo IT director Trevor Matenjwa over charges linked to Bosasa corruption amounting to 300,000 rand. The amount was allegedly offered and received as rights to justice to defend Dudu Myeni over OTA. Civil society organization Right to Justice R2J had vowed to defend former SAA board chairperson Dudu Myeni against political attacks waged against her by the organization undoing tax abuse. OTA had been pushing for Myeni to be sequestrated over the hundreds of millions of rands she allegedly cost the national airline. OTA CEO Wayne Duvenage had accused her of being a delinquent director responsible for the destruction of SAA following the State Capture Commission reports damning findings against her. Much of this was known for several years now. The fact that she got away with this for so long is an example of how accountability has failed society at every level of the government, while friends of ex-President Jacob Zuma benefited handsomely for their various roles played in the looting, Duvenash said in a recent statement. This is despite the Commission having found no evidence that Myeni received kickbacks or funds illegally from the SAA coffers. R2J said Myeni and other black executives were being singled out for persecution without there being concrete evidence against them. In a statement, its deputy chairperson, Lonwado Mtyando, said the recent attacks of Myeni, the former Jacob Zuma Foundation chair, was an example of a sinister agenda against her. The recent attack on the former SAA chairperson by Outa is an example of desperate politicking and violation of the rights and families of black executives. While Outa has had Myeni declared a delinquent director, they were now moving to sequestrate her. Their move would be met with a response they deserved. We will go to court to oppose the move and we will propose every necessary vehicle to defend Dudu Myeni, Mtyando said. Outa said that in the State Capture Commission report, Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo described in detail how Myeni was complicit in the airline demise. He noted that Myeni went from being an underperforming member of the previous board to acting chair and later the chair of the SAA Board of Directors. She proceeded, through a mixture of negligence, incompetent and deliberate corrupt intent, governance procedures at SAA, create a climate of fear and intimidation, and make a series of operational choices at SAA that saw it decline into a shambolic state, said Duvenash. Speaking to the Star on Monday, Mtyando said it was yet another smear campaign aimed to tainting Myeni's image. He said the likes of Kwede Mantashe, Nomvula Mokonyane, and Tabang Makwetla, who were fingered in the Zondo Commission for having benefited from Bosasa, were being protected and not persecuted because they seem to be on the right side of the country's capture justice and political system. To think that the current elite would fight their political battles using the justice system against their predecessors is very concerning, Mtyando said. In 2019, Myeni lost her bid to remove Outa from her delinquently case. She had argued that Outa had no lawful jurisdictions to apply for her to be declared a delinquent director. Outa brought the delinquently case against Myeni and argued that the damage she had caused as chair of SAA board should warrant her being declared as delinquent director. Myeni was accused of having rammed through BNP capital to raise capital, and that had resulted in SAA losing 49.9 million rand. The amount was paid as a deal cancellation fee later. Myeni was arrested in September 2023 along with the former Zondolo IT director Trevor Matenjwa over charges linked to Bosasa corruption amounting to 300,000 rand. The amount was allegedly offered and received as gratification from a facilities management company, Bosasa, and its subsidiary Sondolo IT. The two were released on 10,000 rand bail. The Commission of Inquiries into State Capture found that Myeni, the chairperson of Jacob Zuma's foundation, was guilty of facilitating corruption. It found that she influenced Zuma to favor Bosasa. And that's it from INJIBS Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.